The Kansas Small Business Development Center is proud to offer a wide array of support and guidance to entrepreneurs across this great state.
I get the answers to your questions very quickly.
Quality resources.
Resources and financial assistance.
Knowledge and expertise.
Business consulting.
One-on-one coaching.
Very professional.
Cream of the crop.
It's always there.
They led me to hidden opportunities.
They give focused business advice. It's invaluable.
The KSBDC has 8 regional and 9 outreach centers in Kansas. Join us as we take a tour across the state to learn about each of the emerging and existing businesses we are honoring today. Hayes Fire and Rescue Sales and Service has a full-service facility as well as a fully equipped mobile service unit.
We service fire trucks. We go all over the state of Kansas, a little Oklahoma, Nebraska, Colorado, and a little bit of Missouri. 43 years ago, my dad started this company, and in '98, I came to work here, and in 2009, he retired and I bought him out, and here we go from there.
Now in its second generation, the firm continues its excellence in high-quality design and construction.
Secret to my success is being honest to the customer, putting out a good product, and just doing what they want us to do.
Oberlin Knife Shop, home of J.W. Smith & Sons Custom Knives, has been making knives for 10 years.
They're all handmade, made by hand, ground by hand, and we do custom leather work.
We started making knives after Jerry's doctor told him that he needed to have a hobby to lower his blood pressure. And that hobby grew into a full-time business. Jerry left his position as a service manager at a dealership when the income started surpassing his paycheck.
One of the biggest challenges has been the sinking economy, you know. We finally had to develop a knife that everybody can afford, something that was more budget friendly.
So yeah, it was very important to us to have a line of products that everybody could reach.
Sunflower Creations is located in Copeland, Kansas.
Sunflower Creations is the Southwest Kansas destination for quilting fabric. We do long arm custom quilting. We are also the local Bernina authorized dealer. We knew that this area was short on the side of sales and service for sewing machines. With that in mind, we started doing a little bit of looking around, but came to a fast realization that we needed a storefront, a brick and mortar store. So we delved into the long arm quilting side, and then after a little bit of operation in that end, we built our shop here. Then in 2010, we took on the Bernina sewing machine dealership.
Steve and Janet Widener started Pumpkin Paradise.
We're northeast of Sublette. We're a pick-your-own pumpkin patch, and we have corn mazes and a lot of mazes, a lot of things for people to come and have fun at with their whole family.
Steve planted a whole package of pumpkin seeds by mistake one year and didn't know what to do with them all. So the Sublette first grade came out and picked them, and that was so much fun that he intentionally planted pumpkins. Our children would have a little pumpkin stand in Sublette. It got bigger and bigger, and our friends talked us into starting a pumpkin patch.
I just like raising pumpkins, and I enjoy interacting with the public when they come out.
When you enjoy what you do, everyone else enjoys themselves, and they have a good time, and they come back.
The Oldie family has been in the dairy business together for 3 generations.
Oldie's Dairy is a family-owned dairy operation. We produce raw milk. Dad actually started the business back in 1955. In 1980, me and my wife Cindy came into the operation. Then in 2008, the 2 boys became partners in the operation as my dad phased out. We had contacted the KSBDC when we realized that we needed some direction on figuring out a good business plan.
Steve Oldie recommends that new business owners follow their example.
Start out with a good business plan and surround yourself with qualified people to help head you in the right direction.
Absolute Dimensions is a machine shop specializing in aircraft components.
My partner had worked at a large aircraft company and knew he was facing imminent layoff due to his age and other things, and he had known that I wanted to start a business. Myself being young, it was a little early, I felt, for me to step out on my own, so we struck together a partnership. He went to the KSBC and they helped him develop a plan. I still worked a full-time job, and I would come in at night and basically work a second full-time job at night. So we finally got to the point of start hiring people, then left my previous employer and been growing ever since.
At Pat the Plumber, we do plumbing, drain, and sewer services. We have the latest technology with like sewer cameras, no-dig, trenchless sewer replacement. Having your own business affords you a lot of flexibility and freedoms that you wouldn't otherwise have. You know, there's definitely growing pains, there's mistakes we've made. When you have your own business, you have the choice to succeed or fail. And when something's broke, you can fix it immediately, adjust the plan and move on. You know, and I think that's what has made us a good company, is that we're smaller, we can be more nimble like that, and we see something that's broke, we fix it right away. We don't make the same mistake over and over and over. We'll mess up. I mean, we drop the ball, but what we do know is we are going to make it right no matter what.
Seneca Variety is like an old-fashioned 5 and dime store. We literally have everything and more. The previous owners of Seneca Variety decided that they were ready to retire, and Jack and I looked into purchasing the business and decided that it was a good business adventure to take on. Seneca Variety is an iconic store in Seneca, and we have maintained the same store that people know and love, and in addition we've brought in new things that people are always curious about. Seneca Variety has been here for a long time, and people know it, and they expect to find a friendly atmosphere to shop in and expect to find everything they need.
Kessler Creations is basically a machine quilting business that has added fabric sales, consignment sales, antiques, a little bit of everything. The best thing is choosing what I get to do every day, because I like variety, and I like seeing different people every day.
Marie Kessler recommends that new business owners do their research.
Look into everything and get help putting everything together. I started out with our local economic development guy that we have here in town. He introduced me to the small business help, and we went through a business plan and started projecting numbers. Without them, I would have never been able to take everything I needed to the bank.
Ash LLC began as a hobby for Amy Harmon, a stay-at-home mother who occasionally showed properties for her brother.
We are a property management and investment company. We manage properties for about 30 units, and we have clients that we provide services to, as well as we are investors of commercial and residential buildings. The secret to success, I think, for our business is, besides working together as a team, I think we value the importance of giving back to the community.
We work closely with the SBDC here in the Main Street organization, and there's a strong network of entrepreneurship in Emporia, and having those partnerships has paid off. Like Amy said, we make it a strong point to help others because we've been helped a lot to get to where we are today.
Midstar Labs has crafted foot orthotics for over 25 years.
Just in the last year and a half, we started transitioning over to orthotics and prosthetics. We are doing the whole body, like braces and as well as prosthetics. Our daughter is in her residency as a prosthetist and orthotist, as well as we have an orthotist on staff, and then we also have foot orthotists. They do shoe fitting and orthotics, and then we also added shoe fitting clinics. So we go into hospitals and we send practitioners in, and they do shoe fitting for patients with neuropathy or other foot problems. This past year we've tripled our business by diversifying. We've found kind of a niche market that we're in the process right now of building.
Lawrence Montessori School nurtures the intellect of infants, toddlers, and preschoolers.
I have been teaching and working with children since 1985 as a Montessori teacher. And since 1997, I had my own small business in my home. I'm having repeated requests to expand my program from parents. That's when we started the exploratory phase of figuring out how to start a Montessori school in Lawrence. My children have been very successful in elementary school. They're very successful leaders of the community. And I see parents out and about in the community, and they say we credit our child's success to the Montessori education that they received from me.
Molly's Table is a casually elegant cafe and catering service in Paola.
The primary of our business is catering, and we cater all over the Kansas City metropolitan area. People just asked me to cook for them, and that's really where it started. And as we grew a little bit, then people started asking us to come into their office and cater a lunch, or come into, mostly through businesses. And then wedding people, friends that were getting married, found out about us. And every time we did something, we got another job, and it just kept feeding itself.
Donna Nagel appreciates the knowledge base provided by the KSBDC.
There's never been a question that I've asked that hasn't been answered, and they find a way to answer it if they don't know. So that's the best part of it. It's always there.
We're the New York Dog Pound. We are a gourmet hot dog restaurant.
We specialize in the best hot dogs in the city.
It's a counter-style restaurant. Start at one end, work your way down. We have about 30 different toppings that we put on the hot dogs. The secret to our success, I believe, is serving great food at a great price with great service.
We just said if we make the best food and we start off with the best hot dog and the best bun and the best toppings and the best fries, things are just gonna take off. There's nothing like when you go up to a guest and they're like, "Are you the owner here?" Well, yeah. They're like, "This is unbelievable." And it's a real gratifying feeling. It makes you just feel good inside that, boy, I created this from just a thought.
Hayes Brand Molding is an injection molding and manufacturing company. We actually produce blow mold plastic products and injection molded products. We cater to all industries. Just about anything that made out of plastic we can make. We started in business in 2007, and every year we've grown. Our sales have gone up every year. With the support of the community, wonderful community, very good support here.
The new part of our business, we added the facility of the Ship It Shop. It came in part because we live in the small community of Garnett, and there was a need for a place to ship packages through UPS and have packaging material, since we always have the capability of getting the product from what we do with our plastics manufacturing company. Here at Sweet Designs Cakery, we do custom cakes for any occasion. I was in art school, and my mom asked me to help her with a wedding cake. I kind of liked how I could play around with colors, design. Then I just said, well, if I have an art degree, what am I gonna do with it? I decided that maybe I could make a little money doing cakes and also be able to use my art background. If we didn't have support from family, friends, the community, then we wouldn't be open. I mean, when there's 12-hour days every day of the week and you still need help, but you can't afford to hire anyone yet, family steps in, work their butts off, we wouldn't be able to make it without them.
Congratulations to the 2013 Kansas Small Business Development Center Emerging and Existing Businesses of the Year, who love what they do for many different reasons.
Pride. It's always exciting.
Educating the children.
You get to make your own decisions.
Choosing what I get to do every day.
Independence.
Freedom.
Freedom and flexibility.
Flexibility.
Best thing about being my own boss is I write my own schedule. Just joking.